Right at the convergence of the Three Rivers on Art Rooney Drive, we welcome you to Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, I'm here. All right. I thought you was in the chat. I tried to join the chat, but it was full.
Hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA
in the LB chat.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Fuck, I hate your D-line. Your D-line can't get to me. Both games.
Detroit! All right, now, Lucky 56.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. An open receiver.
Fuck!
David
Had the juke.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and
surprised you was on
the middle as well, and he's got it.
A good pickup of 6 there on 1st.
Yeah, me too. I got the Browns playbook, bro. I don't know nothing about this playbook. I'm gonna have to wing it out.
You know you can create those great mismatches, throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. Really gets
I'm gonna have to wing it out. Fuck it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd down, Johnson.
Oh, good shit. I thought he was going to fall for
And
it.
he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Interception. Oh, let's go.
Right side here, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Ooh, I thought I was a
pick.
pig.
The ball up here. I can't truly see into the future. But if they don't start getting some pressure on him, make him move around a little bit and do something with the receivers to, change up their timing, they're just going to get shredded as we've seen so far. Right now, they're off to a blazing start.
Yeah, and you are right. He looks way too comfortable.
Should have running a little bit.
Yeah, there shouldn't be a pillow back there for him, all right? If as a defensive guy, they've got to dump him on his backside a few times, shake things up.
Yeah, they're going to need an in-drive adjustment here on this first series.
Black 99 Philly, here we go. Black 99 Philly, here we go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Underneath for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it, because now...
Oh, really? He tackled me.
The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
From the 5-yard line, will this opening drive yield 6? This is 3rd and goal.
Watch it now, Barney.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Last time I didn't get the conversion.
Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a nice opening drive on the road. You get the 3 points. Part of you wonders if that might hurt them later not getting into the end zone.
Well, the good thing is still first quarter, and they did come out of it with points. In a sense, they can look at positively and say, hey, we set the pace in this one. I think that's how they'll go about it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Good chip.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's find two. Let's find two. Hey, empty. Empty.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a gain of 3. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Let's go. Great. Try it to the other side, not this side. 45 to me. Stat.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Over the middle here,
that's my fault, man.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Come on now.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds a way to get it.
And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Great 15.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Throw left side complete.
Oh,
that's McDonald.
Peppers, come on.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Ram. 4 down. Check.
They'll try and run forward with Smith. And he's going to get the 1st down as they bring him down at the 23. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Hey, empty.
Right back to him on 1st down. Open space inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff.
And he's
fucking give him a touchdown? Come on, man.
Steelers.
I'm doing too much right now. He's playing perfectly fine.
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first quarter lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A second down throw for Mayfield. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Now let's go.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Mayfield with it once more. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Blue 90. Detroit. Detroit.
Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open.
And a precise throw for the reception in the first. Mayfield on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. In for the score. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 10-7. Santos out now. He'll kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. A handoff to Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Sunday.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Great 15.
Now Wentz. He may try and run for this. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Run. Liz. 82.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Browns defense stands tall. Boy, you feel the excitement build on those 4th down plays. Defense has to stay out there, but for the offense, when that thing doesn't work out, such disappointment.
It can absolutely be a deflator, but how about the defensive guys? If they stop you on 4th down, they are absolutely elevated going to their bench.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Stephon Tuitt in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Throwing for his running back, and he's got
Bro,
it
I don't
complete.
understand this crap. What's my
He went
offensive line
nowhere. He'll
doing?
lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. Something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Here we go now. Green 39.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Offensive line is good. They can't do nothing. Just to it.
Comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this.
Let's go. Great. Liz 5-7.
On play action, Wentz. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
Lion.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release. This will be incomplete.
Gotta punt it.
Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now. They made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Landry now on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that can put your team in some jeopardy?
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Mayfield off the play fake. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, a 22. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
Mayfield on play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. And again, it's Mayfield.
No! It was a touchdown.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive. Go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
So we come upon... No, I'm not mad at you for skipping halftime, but can I just have a sip of water real quick? Please, thank you. All right, let's go. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Wentz now on 1st down. Smith catches left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Shorty.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
82.
Working from the gun. Wentz. Open man.
Good shit, man.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Help me out, partner. Did they use up all their juice on 2nd down when they got the sack? Because on 3rd down, 0 pressure all the time in the world, and he picks up the 1st down with that throw.
A 1st down carry for Smith. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
Hey, 74.
Play action. Now Wentz. Steps away to his left. And taking it across.
Come on, Denzel.
Inside the 45. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 42-yard line. Here's a give to Smith. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flush to his right. Oh, it's caught on the right side of Smith.
I cannot
and
get to
down inside
Wentz,
the 15, shy of the 10. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Let's go. Great. Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
Now Ito Smith. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Ooh, a fumble right there would have been nice.
Back at the 11-yard line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a 1st down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13 to 10. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head.
Fuck.
Don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? Just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. To the right
that
side,
boy.
complete to Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Nice way to start the drive. 12 and a 1st down.
Now, check. Patriot. Detroit! Gone, gone! Gone, gone!
First down, Mayfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
A second down throw for Mayfield.
You gotta catch that, man.
Away and it falls incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Let's go, D. Detroit! Detroit! I got him. He's mine. Detroit! Detroit! Go get him!
On third down, Mayfield.
No, come on, Joko!
Right, that one fell incomplete.
Damn, what's that doing stay there?
They'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better than it hits the ground.
First down right there, Njoku, and you just fucking moved out of nowhere.
And Pittsburgh getting set to
Can't be
take the
doing that.
field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Jabril, come on, man. 98
Super tough.
overall, you ain't doing nothing.
There, 26 yards. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well.
Right now.
He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. Hey, boys, we got 4. 4 down.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's third down.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised. Just wonder about his mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive.
I move people too much.
Whether it's pressure from the defense or just the pressure of playing the game.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Wentz now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back now in Pittsburgh. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Good chip. 45, 45, 45. 82.
Wentz now on first down. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
15. Gray 15. 81. 81. Wrap. Black. Come on. 81. 81. Stop.
Now Wentz on third down. Buying time to his left. And Allen's got it.
Y'all gonna leave people open now? On a playmaker? Really?
The 20.
Come
The
on,
21
man.
yards there as they convert on third. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Rocket
Yeah, a lot of
science.
people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
82. Porky.
On the carry, here's Smith. And he's going to fight his way
cut
forward
it,
here for a
man.
modest gain.
Team
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Again, it's Smith. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On third down, Smith.
Let's go.
Backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Take that
He
any day.
loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
And Boswell's kick is good. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have
You've got to be fucking kidding me!
Picked off near the 29. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity.
Fuck, you can't even audible out of a fucking this thing no more, man. Waste of the timeout.
The other direction.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Ram. Lefty.
Smith trying to run for it.
I don't know what team that's stuck on, like, really. Come on, it's a blitz.
Ito Smith.
Fucking thank you, Madden. Fucking
Touchdown of the
ruin this game.
afternoon. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the
Jesus,
extra
man, I've
point,
never seen
and
this
they
shit
will
before.
Take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
But I can't get a fucking kickoff. Like, it's boring as hell.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people
Come on,
think
Baker.
this time out, run the
Damn.
football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Mayfield again. And
Why is my
seeing nowhere to
blocking
throw, he
not
chucks
doing
this one
anything?
away from
Like,
harm, incomplete. Now it's
they're
3rd
all
down.
majority
Not too many
88
things get to a
up.
quarterback
They're
of this
not blocking.
magnitude but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Mayfield from the gun on third down. And this is caught.
Keep running.
Landry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here.
Why would I? I'm not thinking. I'm beating myself. I really am beating myself. 100% beating myself.
He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that's going to lead to a third down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field.
Callaway, you're going to turn around or what?
For an offense.
Now the throw on third down.
He didn't even turn around. He just ignored it. Like, I hate this team for a reason.
Zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be, and depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to it.
You would have dropped that, I would have had a tantrum.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside.
Oh, why do I have to go to suggestions for?
21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
I needed that 2-minute warning.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this.
Lucky 56. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Mayfield on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle.
Let's go.
He is into the end zone. Touchdown.
Can my
Cleveland.
defense please play?
Duke Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Let's do whatever he wants.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at his 4. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10. They begin with a run by Smith. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Hang in there now. Hang in there now. Lion. Black. Come on. Gold.
To throw is Wentz. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Past the 20. And that's a touchdown.
Score a touchdown. I'll let you score. I don't
know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control. but still, there's a chance.
Y'all did not come to play this
down
game.
and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull it.
Can I have one kickoff? Like, I haven't had one all game. It's just boring.
And the Browns getting set to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense. To go through
a linebacker's not doing that, I'm sorry.
And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Being chased out left. And he just
penalty, 15 yards right there. Come on, Madden. Y'all call it fair how you see it.
Now 2nd down. I see you nodding your head up and down. That's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And now before the first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Detroit! They'll look to throw. And now he'll tuck.
Let's go!
Cross and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with an extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it, go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Want to win it right now, have the momentum, go ahead and get it done.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
And just a couple of scenarios here to keep in mind. One, if you want to be really aggressive, you do throw the Hail Mary and see if you can get something downfield.
What would you do?
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes
and I'm away. Oh my God. I win the coin toss, and if I don't win it, I give it to you.
Let's see if they are in line with Charles Davis.
I am fucked.
Run.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he goes.
Oh, Lord.
And here in overtime,
I know
if the
went
team that
tails.
receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals...
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football.
Do what we gotta do.
Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best,
that nigga Ito Smith is killing me.
Put the ball in the end zone and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now.
Shorty.
They'll run it again.
I missed the freaking gap. I missed the gap I needed. I missed it. That was all me. That little small gap had a loss of yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now. Let's
go. More. I like that more. Let's go.
That's
fucking
cool
as hell in here, man.
It'll be second down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
First throw of overtime for Wentz. Forced out to his left.
Let's go. I like it. I like it.
On the deep ball. Well, those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
And the Steelers on third down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is third down and 12. Throwing now is Wentz.
If I'm not controlling the middle, it... Oh, my God.
But not before they work it across midfield. They convert on third with
if I don't control the middle, is yo, I don't understand it.
They'll run it now out of the gun.
I don't even care no more. I really don't. Like, it's getting out of hand. I can't do nothing.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On second down, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
I completely lost. My team didn't come to play at all today. My defense fucking sucks. Wentz doing whatever the fuck he want to. Oh, Lord. It's not hard to fucking the QB contain, and they still don't contain him. Never seen that ever in my life.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this.
Empty.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Good chip.
go back to the ground with Smith.
This is gay, bro. I never seen shit like this before, man. Niggas is trash, dog.